One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Traore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Brown has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Scanning the field, it's Darnold. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a man. It's Darnold. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll go to the fullback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the air, it's Darnold. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the option. Running into the open space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, midshipman.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Darnold. Snagged in the middle, it's Wolf. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wolf. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's moving out of the pocket, and he's all bottled up, and now it breaks into the open. Defense has it, they're on the move. The 20, the 10.
What a play by the defense. And listen, we know that they practice these turnovers in these situations each and every week. How about, David, just how everybody understands, hey, we've recovered the fumble. Let's get our heads around now and go find ourselves some blocks.
You work it every single week. You hit the nail right on the head. We yell out words so you know. Asi, asi, asi. Fumble, fumble, fumble. First thing you do, defensive line, go look up the quarterback. Start blocking, understanding how to follow my blockers. Stay towards the sideline. Stay away from all the traffic and make a big play just like they did right here.
Handoff to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Goes to the option. Good, solid tackle.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch, man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way.
And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Offense with jumbo personnel. Give to Brown. Fights off the defender. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you go do your assignment.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Darnold. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Darnold. Got his man on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Might be changing the route. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Whitehead. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. I'm sorry, you were unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
49, Navy, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Loss of 8 yards on the play.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Uncorks one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Navy will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.